What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Bandz, aka the queen of baddie music. I'm checking in with Industry's Most Wanted. I'm from Richmond, VA. We get into it. Let's go.
He a 304. He a 304. He a 304. The biggest hoe that I know. He a 304. He a 304. He a 304. The biggest hoe that I know. I got 304. Different area codes. I met this one in 305. He say, oh my.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where we at?
Industries.
Big Industries, Most Wanted, not the little one.
Wanted.
Man, we got a beautiful young lady checking in today. Bandz, all the way from Richmond, Virginia. What is going on, beautiful? How you doing?
Thank you so much, beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm doing wonderful.
Good. Well, thank you for being here today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course, absolutely. You got a lot going on, sis. Go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Yes, y'all, what's up? It's your girl, Bandz, the queen of baddie music. Y'all already know. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, born and raised, and I'm here. You know, I'm excited. Ready to get things popping in the A.
I know that's right. Yes, ma'am. You better do it. So first and foremost, before we dive in, let's just take it back to, your childhood growing up in Richmond. What was that like for you?
Honestly, so I grew up in Southside Richmond. I was born there, but when I was I think about 6 years old, my peoples moved to the county. So, but I would always go back to Southside Richmond every summer and hang out with my cousins and stuff.
Gotcha.
So I kind of got the best of both worlds. I was kind of because they call Richmond's Little Ratchet.
Yeah.
So, I got the ratchet side, but then I'd be over in the county. It was a lot of white people over there and stuff. So I kind of got the best of both worlds growing up.
I think that's dope though, because it really gives you appreciation for a little bit of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably gives you a lot of content to talk about in your music.
Oh yeah, definitely. I keep it classy, but I can get real ratchet.
Listen,
don't play.
Nothing wrong with that because it opens you up to a broader audience.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And you can adapt in any situation too.
Yeah, I can turn it off and on,
Yeah, you got to.
Kind of like how Obama would do, he switch it up. But then, when he giving that speech, he got to have a professional talk, so I can do that.
There's a time and a place for everything. Listen, I'm not the same person when I interview versus if I have to go to a doctor appointment or something.
Right.
It's we transform. This is what it is. It's our alter ego.
Yeah, it's basically, Bandz is my alter ego.
I love it. Where did the name come from?
So pretty much Tally is my nickname. And then I just added Bandz because it's kind of like a play on words. Tally means to count. And then Bandz, I'm counting money.
I know that's right.
A lot of money.
She getting to that shmoney, y'all.
Coming through it.
Don't play with her. Definitely. Why music?
Honestly, I started doing music in 2017 just for fun, but then I started taking it serious in 2021. So I started with acting and modeling first. And pretty much I was so spread thin trying to do modeling, acting, music. It was just a lot. So I kind of just sat down and I talked to God about it. And I asked him what should I do? Which one should I take serious? Which one should I completely pursue? Because, you can do all things through Christ, but not all at once.
Yes.
You got to focus on something.
Yes.
So I was all right, let me see. And then he kept saying music in my head. It just kept popping up, music. And I was just really? Because it seemed like music was the hardest path. It didn't make sense. I'd been doing acting and modeling for a while, and I was very successful with it. So I was music, and then, it costs money to do music.
Yes, it does.
I was how? How am I going to do this? But God kept telling me music, so I was all right, I can't not listen to God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much why I was let me just do music full time.
Absolutely. You're fulfilling your purpose.
Thank you.
With God calling you to do this, I feel like you're fulfilling your purpose. What do you feel like is your purpose through music?
Wow. It's so crazy because I never really thought about it like that, but I feel like it's just to inspire others and to show people that, they can go for their dreams. Don't ever think nothing is don't think nothing is impossible. Everything is possible, And honestly, I also feel I'm showing women they can be powerful.
Yes.
Because a lot of women feel small in this world.
Right.
I know I did before I even started doing music. Music, listening to female rappers really empowered me and made me feel what? These girls out here popping their ish, I can do that too. What? So that's what I want to show women. You're strong, girl. Go for it. Go for everything you want, all your dreams.
I absolutely feel like we can do anything we want. You
Yes.
know, and this is not any shade to the women. I feel like of course, there are going to be certain positions that a man's going to be better because they're less emotional than us. They're stronger than us.
That's
but
very true.
We can still do anything we want.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's no limitation to that. Do you feel like being a beautiful, attractive woman in this industry can be a little tough because you got people coming at you all the time, I'm sure.
You know, it's so crazy because like when I first started out, like I just went head on. Like I didn't let nothing like nobody get in my ear and tell me you can't do this, you can't do that. And as soon as I made the decision to do it, it was like a domino effect. Like a lot of opportunities just started like rolling for me. So I met my manager at the time, and he was pretty much like a protector.
Yeah.
So he was like making sure nobody was coming for me because I have no fear. Like I was like going for it, and I was traveling. I went on like 3 tours all over the states, like different states, and he was just there to like keep me safe. I feel like because as a woman, like you said, it can be hard. Like,
absolutely,
men coming at you left and right, and it can be kind of scary too. So he kind of kept a lot of that like at bay, I feel like. So it was important.
Absolutely. Like we as women and men too have to literally walk around with their head on a swivel because you never know what someone's intentions are.
Right.
You know, people be on some weirdo stuff, you know, like
girl, crazy.
Gotta be mindful. In Richmond, what is the music scene like for artists like yourself, independent artists on the rise?
Richmond's music scene is like pretty small. Like once you get in it and you start meeting everybody, you'll know everybody.
Got you.
It's a few female rappers out there that I like, and I listen to their music. It's not a lot of us in Richmond, but it's a few. And I mean, the music scene it's okay. I feel like a lot of people kind of just be hating on each other and stuff. Like they don't want to see nobody really win.
Yep.
But then I feel like once they see you popping, then they're gonna try to jump on the bandwagon.
It's always like that.
Yeah.
I think no matter where we go, we are going to experience that because artists, what I find, won't support other artists or even whatever it is we do. Even with what I do, some podcasts won't support other podcasts.
Really?
Yes, girl.
Wow.
And I'm not afraid to say this. There are so many podcasts out here that I've sent clients to because I don't feel like I'm in competition with nobody.
Right, period.
Never once will they say, hey, thanks for that referral. Hey, thanks, here's somebody in reciprocation. And I stopped doing it. I was like, you know what, and I don't do stuff expecting stuff in return, but it's every now and again it would be nice.
Yeah,
at least a thank you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like no matter what industry we're in, we're going to experience that. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's like
very true.
We just got to keep it moving.
Exactly. Especially when you're confident too and you don't feel like you have competition, people see your light and they can get a little jealous of that.
That's exactly right. 100%. And we as women, I think we exude that type of confidence because we're nurturing, but at the same time we're confident.
Exactly.
Definitely. So you've been able to open up for quite a few people. Sexy Red, Jacquees, Jim Jones, Dream Doll, Twista, and coming up soon, you're opening for Dave East.
I am, yeah.
So the ones that you've already opened up for, what have those experiences been like for you, and how do you feel like it enhanced what you already had going on?
It's crazy too because like I just didn't expect to open for these people. Like
it's major.
like the opportunity just kind of just like I said, they just started rolling through for me. So it's wonderful. I love to perform. Like that's I'm a great performer. I love like being on the stage, like giving people my energy and just like feeling the energy coming back to me from the fans. I love that. Like it's dope. I mean, I don't really know. Like it's really cool. Like,
well, let me ask you this: you opened up for Sexy Red, which I love me some Sexy Red, but you also opened up for Jacquees, and I love me some Jacquees. They're two totally different types of artists.
Right?
How was those experiences for you going from Sexy Red to Jacquees?
Honestly, like the audience were pretty similar. Like,
really? Okay.
Yeah, like they just obviously Jacquees. No, it was similar because like Jacquees got a lot of female fans.
Yes, he does.
And Sexy Red do too.
Yes.
So it was like a lot of girls. It was the baddies, and I'm the queen of baddie music.
Yes.
So all the girlies was feeling me. So both performances, like the girls were going crazy. So.
That is dope.
Yeah.
How long were your show sets for these?
For Sexy Red, I performed 2 songs.
Okay.
And then for Jacquees, I performed I think 3 songs.
That's a good amount of time, to really get the feel for the crowd. Yeah. All right, so you got Dave East coming up. What are you doing to prepare for this one? Because he's, again, totally different than those other artists that you open for.
I know. It's actually funny because Dave East DM'd me like back in 2023 and was like telling me I'm hard, he want to work. And I was like, oh, let's work.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but at the time, like, my budget was kind of funny, so we didn't end up doing anything. But then come around, now I'm opening for him, like, you know, so
Full circle.
it's kind of full circle.
Yes.
So I'm excited. He's from New York, obviously, like, you know, I love New York. Like, I have a lot of fans in New York, and they love my music. Like, they go crazy every time I perform out there. They be like, talk your shit. Like, they like that, you know. Like, New York is like, they like you to talk your shit. So that's all I be doing in my music.
Listen, I know that's right. And that's what's going to attract your most organic fan base, is just giving them truly, unapologetically who you are.
Exactly, yes, yes.
So with the performance with Dave East is in New York, where is it going to be at?
So the performance with Dave East is going to be on March 30th.
Okay.
And that's going to be at Now and Then NYC Lounge. So the doors open at 7:30. If y'all want to come in the building,
Yes.
let us see y'all there. Let's go. Let's get it.
You already got your show set lined up and ready to go?
I do. It's actually it's a 12-minute set.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good amount of time.
I know. I'm performing like 5 songs.
Good thing you're in shape.
Right?
Like, no shade, but some of these artists, boy, they be on stage huffing and puffing because they don't be in shape and they trying to perform for 30 minutes.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of cardio.
Yeah, like when I first started making music, like I used to run in the park, and I would, like, my first manager, she was like, you need to work on your breath control, because it was hard at first. I was not used to performing and rapping, like, and it takes a lot of energy, like, so I would run and do my lyrics. Like I would rap my lyrics while I was running, and that helped me like get able to like really give good performances now.
Absolutely. Artists, listen to what she just said. Go out there and jog around the block.
Yes.
And rap at the same time, because it's going to be the same. Because I know if I'm exercising, do my cardio, I'm like, don't talk to me.
Right.
Because I'm going to get out of breath.
Yeah.
You got to.
And I have a lot of energy when I perform. I don't know if you see my performances, but I be jumping around. I be having a good time. I have choreography, dancers.
That's
so
hard.
I got to have like that energy and that breath control.
I know that's right. Speaking of performances, you had the opportunity to perform at the BET Awards.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So-
Congratulations, first and foremost. Let's
Thank
talk
you.
about it. Get into it.
So the BET Awards, that was last year. Actually, well, now it's 2025, so that was 2023, I believe. Yeah. That was really dope. Pretty much, I went to the BET Awards, and I actually performed at the BET Awards after party.
Okay.
So it was Scarlett and G Herbo who were performing that night. So
Nice.
I opened for them, basically.
That is, listen, that's still a major, major, major accomplishment. There's not too many artists out here that could say that they've done that. What was it like performing around Scarlett? Because I love her too.
She was so sweet. Like, she came in, like, she seems really shy.
Really?
And you wouldn't even think so, the way her, like, music is and
Yeah.
how she be on social media. She seems, like, open and, like, outgoing. But when she came in, she was kind of, like, walking, like, kind of shy. And I was like, what? And then once she got in her section and she started performing, she just turned into this other person.
It's that alter ego
it's an
we
alter
talked
ego,
about.
I feel like. I really do. Like,
It brought her out of her shell, it sounds like.
I think so. And she probably uses music as an outlet to make herself feel powerful.
Absolutely. Speaking of using music as an outlet, how is it an outlet for you? Because a lot of people say it's a therapy for them.
It really is. Like, I love it. I love, like, making music. I love getting in the studio. I love writing. I love everything about music.
Yeah.
So it just feels good to be able to, like, well, when I first started, like, I would just write about, you know, my relationships and, like, exes and how they were trash and stuff. So it felt good to get that out there, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot to do within this music industry, and this may be tough to answer, maybe not. What is the thing that you enjoy the most about what you're doing right now as a music artist?
Ooh, that is tough to answer. I honestly just enjoy meeting so many different creatives.
Yes.
Like, and being able to travel the world and having a fan base, like knowing every morning I wake up, there's people listening to my music. Like, that's so cool to me.
Yes.
You know, like, people wake up and like, let me play Taliban's. Like, what? Like, that's so crazy to me still to think about.
Absolutely, because you put everything into your music.
I do.
Your heart, your soul, your energy, your everything into it. And for people to like just unapologetically say, you know what, I love me some Taliban's.
Right.
I'm gonna listen to her music. I'm gonna work out to her music.
Right.
You know,
That's so cool.
Absolutely. So that's probably the most rewarding part of it.
I definitely feel like that.
What's been the most challenging part of being a music artist?
Probably just like trusting myself and knowing everything I'm doing is right and I'm making the right decisions. Because when I first started, like I said, like God told me to do it, and I was just like, whoa, what am I doing? Like, where do I even start?
Right.
Like, what? But I know he's just gonna keep opening the doors. So I just gotta trust him, you know what I'm saying? Trust myself and know that everything I'm doing is working out and unfolding perfectly for me.
Absolutely. Feels good, don't it?
It does. Just gotta surrender and let go. You really do. That's the biggest part, is some people have a hard time with that surrendering and letting go. So hard.
How was that for you? Was that something that was easy for you to do, or was it a little difficult?
It was not easy.
Yeah.
Like, not at all. Like, I probably just started surrendering this year. And it's, 3 months in? So
It's
like
brand new.
Brand new. My whole life, I was just trying to hold on so tight and control everything.
Girl, I still have a problem with that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's difficult for me because I feel like I've been let down so much in my life.
Exactly. And you're scared. Your brain, I feel like your brain's trying to protect you.
Exactly. So it's like I try to take control of situations that I know I don't need to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have to, like, okay, back down, back off. You know, we're good over here. But I think it's just because I've just been let down so much in my life when it comes to personal relationships, business relationships, that it's like, it's difficult sometimes, you know?
It really is.
Absolutely.
But you also got to understand, like, I feel like those moments when people let you down are important too.
Yes.
It helps you learn and grow. Like, even like in the Bible, like Judah, you know, he kissed Jesus and that basically got Jesus crucified, right? Yeah. But it was so important for Judah to do that because then Jesus wouldn't have become king.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So even the letdowns are like so important.
Everything we go through is for a reason.
Amen. It is. It really is. And you got to trust it. Like I said, like it's hard, but you got to.
Absolutely. And I always, now my outlook is, let me find the positive in every situation. This happened for a reason. What is the positivity in this, you know?
Yep.
Because what we focus on is what develops. We focusing on that negativity, we're going to be surrounded with it, right?
Yes. And I be trying to like tell people that, like, that's why I don't got no negative people in my life. Like, I'm like, look, y'all got to go, because that's going to wear off on you.
That is facts.
Every time.
Energy can be transferred.
It's nothing but transfer of energy every time.
The older we get, the smaller and smaller and smaller our circle gets. And that's just facts.
Literally, like, once I started pursuing music and, like, you know, really focusing on my career, and now that it's going up, I lost a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I lost so many friends.
Me too. I barely have any. And I'm okay with that, because the older I get, the more I like being by myself anyway.
Yeah, same. Honestly.
I love that. Me too. What did my shirt say? I love me.
Your shirt. I was about to say, I love that.
Man, we got to love ourselves.
Self-love.
Self-love is so important. Yes. Absolutely. Tell us about your experience of performing at Rolling Loud Weekend.
Oh, that was awesome. Like, I had so much fun. First off, I love Cali. It was in Cali. And it was just turned up. So I got to perform at Fatboy Rhymer. That's the City Girls DJ.
Okay.
I got to perform at his event.
Talking about Fatboy Rhymer?
Yeah.
You talking about Fatboy Rhymer with the red beard? That's my homie right there.
Oh, for real?
I love him. I love him.
He was dope. Yeah, he was recording my set. Like, you know, he posted me on his story and stuff. So that was dope. But the crowd was feeling my performance. They were going crazy. Like, after I got off the stage, they came up to me like, that was lit. Like, you killed that. So it was really fun. I had a good time.
I think all of these experiences where you're opening for other artists are setting you up for the position that you're going to be the main act, and people are opening up for you. That we're manifesting that right now.
Yes, we are. Right now, we're claiming it.
Absolutely. We're throwing it out to the universe, and it's going to come back to fruition. I love that for you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. Are you prepared for all that?
I'm ready. But
Bring it on.
I feel like, too, it's always just new levels, you know, and you can't ever really be ready.
Yeah.
But you just got to take it, you know, as it comes. Like, I saw this interview that Lola Brooke did, and she was talking about how no one can really prepare you for what is written for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's written only for you. So how can anyone tell you or prepare you for that? Like, you can't even, you can only prepare yourself.
That's right.
As much as you can, like, you know. So I'm ready, though.
I know that's right.
I'm
I can tell.
ready.
You have big, beautiful energy.
Oh, thank you.
And that's what will absolutely separate you from a lot of other people out here, is because you have such big energy. You know, like you said, Scarlett came in, she seemed kind of shy and stuff. I see you coming in and with that full confidence, being outgoing.
Really?
You know, I see that for you. You exuded that when you walked through the door here.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. Do you feel like over the years with your music that the theme of the things that you're talking about in your music has remained the same, or has that changed over the years?
Oh my goodness. I feel like I've definitely like kind of evolved.
Okay.
Like even as a person mentally. So I'm gonna still make my same fun Bandz music. Like, you know, it's for the girlies, it's for the baddies. But I do feel like I've evolved a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out like where I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think at some points, because you, like you said, you make the music for the girlies, for the baddies, do you think at some point in time you'll maybe make a project dedicated to like the fellas per se?
fellas, yeah. I know
they're waiting.
They are, because it's so funny. Like when I performed at what did I do? Oh, South by Southwest.
Yeah.
My first time performing out there with On the Radar. I was performing and I was like, you know, this song is for my bad bitches. And then like the guy was like, what about the Getting Money niggas? And I was like, oh yeah, y'all too. So I think they want that from me. Like
Yes.
the guys definitely want that from me. So I probably have to. It's only right.
Absolutely, because most men, they want the women to cater to them. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, maybe that could be in the works. You know what I'm saying? A project, just do one and get it out the way for them, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't got to change completely who you are as an artist, but, you know, dedicate to the fellas. That way you have that broader audience, you know?
That's true. That's a great idea.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
coming soon.
Coming soon, y'all. For my men.
I know that's right. What do you feel like is the biggest sacrifice that you've had to make to pursue your music career?
Probably just putting like relationships on the back burner.
It's a big one.
Honestly.
Tell us about it.
Well, I was in a relationship for like 3 years.
Okay.
And I'm just recently single. That was literally like a few months ago. So it was hard. It was a very hard relationship pursuing my career and like being with a man, because it can be, this like career can be very like make a guy feel insecure.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm beautiful, and then all that attention I get, like it can make him feel like, you know, does she really love me? And it took a long time for him to like understand that I'm with you. Like I don't care about none of these people. These are just fans. These are just people. Like I love you. You know what I'm saying? But like it was hard for him to really understand that. So.
Was he in the music industry at all?
He had like dibbled and dabbled in like music, but he didn't like take it serious.
Yeah.
So, but he understood it a lot. His dad actually played, I think what was it? I don't think it was Frankie Beverly. I think his dad was into music.
Got you.
So he kind of grew up in it.
Because it can be difficult for someone who's not to understand, why does she always have these men trying to talk to her? It's, you know, that's just what a part of this music industry. Hell, I'm old enough to be most of their mother, and they be trying to talk to me. I'm
Girl,
like, bruh.
they like them older though.
They do. And I'm like, I am not here for it. Leave me alone.
Right.
Leave me alone.
Like, what I'm gonna do with you?
Exactly. Like, y'all are probably younger than my child, so I'm good.
But yeah, it was really hard. So I don't think I'm gonna be in a relationship anytime soon.
I feel like that's the best thing to do. Is number one, you want to heal from your previous relationship.
Yes.
That's another thing I've learned about life. Don't ever get involved with someone who is not healed. Don't do it,
girl.
You know, so heal from that and just take time for yourself. You know, you're still young, so you got time to think about that relationship stuff later on down the road.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing is focusing on me, and I feel like it's just been going up ever since.
Definitely.
Just focusing on myself.
What do you feel like are one or two really top strengths that you have as an artist that maybe separate you from other artists?
For one, my energy, like in just being myself. Like nobody can be me. Like I'm unique. Like literally, God made us all different. Like no one can do what I do, be how I be, look how I look, talk how I talk. Like there's no one on this planet but me.
Yeah.
Who can do me.
I know that's right.
So that's what separates me. Because I'm me.
I know that's right. That's what makes her the industry's most wanted.
Period. Okay.
I'm going to still ask you that at the end, so just so you know.
Oh, okay. I got to prepare for that.
Get prepared for that. So we talked about your strengths. Let's kind of take it to the opposite side. What do you feel like is something that maybe you can hold yourself accountable a little bit and say, man, I need to work on this a little bit more as an artist?
I don't really feel like I need to work on anything.
Okay.
I feel like I'm perfect.
Listen. Clock that.
Clock that T, okay? Oh no, wait. I would actually like to learn how to freestyle. Like really learn. Like I can write really good, you know, but I need to learn how to freestyle.
Got you.
You can learn it, right?
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of the things you got to just practice at it like anything else.
Yeah.
So right now, all your music is coming together where you're actually writing?
Everything, yeah. I wrote everything.
Got you. Got you. Is that portion of it like a form of therapy for you, being able to pour your emotions out into your words?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, I had to learn how to write because I didn't even know how to write when I first started doing music. My producer I was working at the time taught me how to write.
Okay.
So it was it's crazy because I was literally like, I had no idea how to write at all. Like, I had to learn how to like put concepts together. Like the way he taught me was like, he was like, write down like things you want to say.
Yeah.
And then just start like making it rhyme. And that's how I learned. Like, it was so hard at first.
Yeah.
Now that I can write so easy, it's insane.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know that I could do it. I would have to definitely get that coaching and some practice. And I don't know the freestyling part too. I'm like, I can't come up with stuff that quick off the top of my head and make it make sense.
Right.
I could do it, but it wouldn't make no sense. They'd be like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, so I got to work on that. But if I can learn how to write, I feel like I can learn how to freestyle.
Definitely. Let's talk about some of your music. The most recent project that you put out is called Bad Bitch Music Volume 2.
Yes.
All right. So let's backtrack a little bit to Volume 1.
Okay.
Right. So if they listen to, if your fans, your audience listens to Volume 1 and then they go to Volume 2, what are they going to hear different between the two projects?
So the first one was really just like all the songs I had kind of already put out, and I just put them in a project, and I think I put a couple new ones in there.
Yeah.
And it just like the first song is called Tally Story, so it talks about like, you know, how I came to be as an artist.
Sure.
And then I ended it with just like, you know, basically also talking about my upbringing too, and how like I feel like I'm chosen. And so then we get to Bad Bitch Music Volume 2. And that one more was just like a turn up. Like I just wanted to put something out for my fans too, because I had actually ran into Mano, and he was like, you know, I was like, I want a feature, and then he was just looking. He was like, so like, how much music you got out? He checked out my music, and then he was like, you got to put out more music. You gotta just put out more music. You got to keep dropping. Like I think my last project I had put out was a year ago at that time.
Okay.
So he was like, you haven't put nothing else out? I was like, no. He's like, you got to put out more music. So then I just started like dropping singles.
Yes.
Then I was like, let me drop a project. And that's really what pushed me to put the project out for my fans. Like he said, you know, I was like, he's right. Like I need to just drop it. Stop being afraid. So,
absolutely. He did tell you the right thing, because we are in the era now where people are demanding more and more music. You know, like years back, you could get away with just dropping music maybe once a year, twice a year. Now they want something new from you every month.
Every month, like every day, honestly.
Every day.
They be like, where's the album? Where's the single? We're like, dang, can y'all relax? We gotta let the creative juices flow.
Exactly. And these last songs haven't even had a chance to marinate and do their thing yet, and they want something new.
Exactly. But yeah, so.
What song do you feel like that you put out there has been the one that's really like giving you the most shine?
Like that's taken with the fans, or just giving me shine? Like,
yeah, like the fans have loved it. That's really like people's resonated with. What song is that for you?
Honestly, I feel like right now is my song 304.
Okay, which is the current single.
Yeah, like it's really picking up stream. Like it's got the most plays right now. Like the fastest amount of plays I've gotten before when I dropped a single.
Got you.
Yeah.
What do you feel is the difference between this song and the other songs that you put out that people are just loving it and resonating with it so much?
I don't even know. I guess because it's like fun, and it's, you know, it's a good beat. But I think people just like being called 304 or something.
Yeah. I remember, listen, I'm an OG. I remember back when they had pagers, you know, of course, with 304, you turn it upside down. It's ho, exactly. Right. For y'all that are slowing in the back and don't know what it means, you know.
Yeah, and I thought everybody knew that. But apparently some people don't know that.
They don't know that.
Like, what?
That's why I was like, we got to explain it to them, sis.
Because we would put it on the calculator. That's what we did in school.
Oh, okay. See, I was before that time. We was on pagers, and it's funny because we had all those, you know, like little acronyms, I guess you could say, you know, on the either turn it upside down or 911 means it's an emergency.
Right.
Hit me back right now.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Do you feel like that if social media was not in existence, and I mean, this may be hard to even imagine, would you still want to do music?
Yeah, I would.
It's that much of a passion for you.
It's that much, yes. I love it.
That's dope. And you've gotten some cosigns. Like you said, you mentioned G Herbo earlier, Pee Wee Longway.
Yeah.
What is it like that guys like that who's been doing this a long time, they've seen a lot of fame in this business, for them to co-sign you?
I know, it's crazy, right? It just feels good. It feels good to finally get recognition for like my passion, and I've been putting my, like you said, my heart and soul and everything into this. So to finally start getting noticed and like put on the map, it just feels really, really good.
I love that. I love that for you.
Thank you.
Do you feel like at some point in time, because I know you've done some traveling, you're out here in the A right now, are you going to put together like maybe a promo tour for yourself?
Eventually, yeah, that's the goal. Because I actually already did 2 tours. I did my baddie tour in ATL, actually.
Okay.
And then I did a baddie tour in the on the East Coast, just up and down Virginia and like New York and stuff. So,
what do you think that you'll do different next time around? You've done it already. It's a learning experience, I'm sure. Going into it a second time, or a third time, we should say, what do you feel like you may do different that you didn't quite do in the other ones? Is there anything you'll do different?
I think I'll just be more confident.
Yeah.
Because I was just starting out, so I was like, do people even like know my music? Do they even fuck with me? Like,
Yeah.
But even though they didn't know, they still was like going crazy every time I performed. So now I'm gonna be more confident because more people do know who I am, and people are listening to my music now. And I'm just going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
More fun.
Absolutely. You also have appeared in some films.
Yes.
That's on Tubi, Amazon Prime. Run through the movies that you're in so people can go check them out.
Yes. Make sure y'all check out my movies. I got a movie on Amazon Prime, Tubi. It's called The Exit Row. And that's actually on other platforms. It's on Peacock, Hoopla, Vudu. I don't know if people listen to those, watch those, but I think people do. They wouldn't be out there.
I've got the Vudu app, I know, downloaded for sure. I'm not so sure about the other one, but yeah.
Yeah, it's on there. So that's called The Exit Row. And then I have another movie called Missionary, and that's only on Tubi.
Got you.
It's really good. Make sure I go check them out.
Listen, I'm going to make sure. I love me some good Tubi movies.
Me too, girl.
I love me some good, because I feel like they are one of the very few platforms that give independent filmmakers a platform to be able to showcase their talent. It's a great point for them to start and say, okay, now we can work our way up to a Netflix or a movie theater or whatever.
Right.
I love me a good Tubi film. Definitely. Also, too, is that something that you want to pursue more, as being in film?
Yes, yes. I want to be on Netflix. I want to be in blockbuster movies, all that. Like, I want to be on the big screen.
Do you want to get into actual like screenwriting, directing, or do you want to stay acting?
Ooh, actually, I do. I
Okay.
do. I have this like TV show in mind that I wanna write and put out there.
That would
one
be
day.
dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope. Like a series.
Yeah, like a series. Yeah.
I don't know, I like films, but I find myself watching series more. But then at the same time, I get sad. Like, they talking about Bel Air, that's going to be the last season. I'm like, but it's only 4 so far. Give us more seasons.
Only 4? That's a lot.
Some of them be like 10 seasons long. I need like,
Yeah, you're right.
But make the last season with like 100 episodes and we'll be good.
100 episodes.
Because you get so addicted to them.
You do, yeah.
You get drawn in. Absolutely. What are some other things that you're working on right now? You know, I know you got new music out. Is there other things that we need to be on the lookout for?
Yes, I just shot 3 or 4 music video yesterday out here in the A, and it was dope. It was crazy. It was in a mansion. We had foreign cars. We had the baddies on set. We had the bottles. It was turned up. So that's dropping probably like in the next couple weeks. And I went on like 20 versus 1 yesterday. Oh no, it was, yesterday, last night.
What was that like? Tell us. You got to give us the tea.
So yeah, it was with Aaron the plumber, and I went out there.
Was he trying to lay the pipe?
Girl, yes. So I went up there, and it was with one girl at first, and she was like, "Oh, I love your fit. Yeah, you look so good. You look T, blah blah blah." And then Aaron was like, I'm not impressed or whatever, but you know, you your outfit, your jewelry's qualified, but
wow,
just because she wants you. You gotta go to left because I want you all to myself. And I was like,
wow.
So then she flipped and was like, well, actually, I don't like your left. You go to the left. I was like, oh, you got to go to the left. I told her she got to go. And Aaron was like, come here. Yeah, actually, you know, we can keep her. She could go to the right. And, you know, let's get up out of here right now. And he, like, grabbed me up. And he was trying to, like, take me off the set.
That is hilarious. When is that episode supposed to release? I got to watch it.
I'm not sure. Yeah, so then after that, like, I came back another time with him. And it was him and Vendetta. And pretty much they both was like loving me. So
that is so dope.
It was so funny. I was watching the playback, and then like Woody, I gave him my phone, and he was recording it and laughing in the back.
Listen, but I think that's one of them experiences that you need to experience as, you know, whether it's an artist or if you're coming to Atlanta, because I know a couple girls have done it and they just had such a great time with it.
It's so fun. Yes, I had a great time. It was hilarious. They're funny as hell.
So that episode coming soon. Make sure you guys check it out.
Yes, I can't wait to see it myself.
For people who want to keep up with you, where can they follow you at?
Yes, y'all can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube is TallyBandz, TallyBandz, and then on Instagram is 2 Z's.
Okay, most definitely. I know you got a lot of people that love you, support you. Who do you want to give thanks to, give a shout out to?
Oh, obviously my mom Dukes. Like, she's always been my #1 biggest fan. Just everyone, my family, my sisters, my brother, my grandma, everybody. Like, I just shout out all my family and my manager, Hype Man Crunk.
Yes.
Thank you. He's opening so many doors for me and giving me so many opportunities. I'm just so excited to be working with him. And Industry's Most Wanted. Like, I'm here. We popping.
I know that's right. Pop your ish, and shout out to you too.
Thank you.
Shout out. You have such beautiful energy.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I don't tell that to everybody. I promise you. You have beautiful energy. It's like radiating. I love it. Absolutely. Y'all make sure you tap in and follow her. But this is my last and final question. And I told you I was going to ask you this earlier.
I'm still not ready. Hold up.
Hey, where are we at?
Industry.
Give her a second to think about it.
Wanted.
What makes you TallyBandz the industry's most wanted?
Because I'm just so, oh my goodness. Like, I'm not ready for this question. I'm just popping, like, you know, and I just feel like everybody loves me. Like, everybody wants to, you know, like, be a part of what I got going on. I got a lot going on. My movement is huge, like women empowerment, and my music is popping. And oh my goodness, that's it. I don't know.
I love it. She's just authentically herself. Yes. Why would you not want to be around her?
Exactly. Okay, come over here, y'all.
I know that's
Tally
right.
Gang in this bitch. Hey,
Team TallyBandz.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Sorry we had a little scare with the power. I don't know what happened with that.
Right. That was crazy.
The devil is a lie. But again,
Yes.
thank you for being here. I love your energy. It's beautiful.
I love yours too.
Thank you. We about to take some photos, get that popping. We up out of here, y'all.
Deuces.
Hoe ass nigga, weak ass nigga. He ate my box, it was so trash. All I could do was